Tonight, several East Valley families are mourning 5 people killed in a plane crash. The plane hitting layers of fencing and a car outside of Falcon Field Airfield in Mesa yesterday.
12 News journalist Sean Rice has been working to try to learn more about the 5 people who perished, including a young boy. Sean.
Yeah, Mark and Kriba, good evening to you both. Unimaginable loss. They're the words I keep hearing from all 4 of the Arizona families impacted by yesterday's devastating plane crash. This is what it looks like right now. We're just over 24 hours since this plane crash happened. And here's what we know. 5 people were inside this Honda Jet here behind me when it never fully made it into the air. Mesa police tell us 4 people who were inside the plane did die. Another person died after their car was hit by the aircraft, as it never again made it fully into the air. Now, those victims inside the plane have been identified as 43-year-old Spencer Lindahl, 48-year-old Rustin Randall, 44-year-old Drew Kimball, and his son, 12-year-old Graham Kimball. The plane crashed through multiple layers of fencing outside the airfield just before 5 p.m. Tuesday evening before it crashed into a car that was traveling right along where we are standing. This would be Greenfield Road. Now, the driver of that car also died in this crash. Their identity has not yet been released. Family members of the Lindahl family tell 12 News their daughter was just returning today from an LDS mission out of state. They are now grappling with the loss of their father. And in a post on social media, family members of the Kimball family say their hearts are, quote, excruciatingly heavy as they share the loss of Drew and Graham in a tragic plane accident. Friends of the Kimball family told me today their family was already hurting after they lost their other son to suicide last year, and now their family has lost yet another son and their husband and father as well. Now, today I spoke with a local airline pilot who says his heart, of course, goes out to all the families involved, but he says these types of accidents don't happen entirely often here in Arizona, especially on a day where the weather conditions were fair.
There's an old saw that says the most dangerous part of any flight is the drive to the airport. And I really truly believe that's the case. There are a lot of ways to get hurt in life, and to a certain extent, life is about risk management. You manage the risk, and you pursue the things that you love.
Now, the National Traffic Safety Board is the lead agency investigating how this crash came to be. Washington tells me they will be looking into the maintenance history of the aircraft, the weather conditions at the time of the flight, and of course, so much more. Friends and family members of those involved tell me all 3 families that were involved, all 3 family members who were inside the plane, all have long-standing ties to the East Valley community. They say they've made their mark in Gilbert and Chandler for multiple generations. So there's just a lot of hurt right now with these family members, and we certainly feel for them as well. Now, also, many involved are deeply religious, I'm told, and multiple family members who are still with us will certainly be leaning on their faith in this certainly trying time for everyone involved. Tonight, we're live in Mesa. Sean Rice, 12 News.